see his own shadow and get scared back into his little groundhog hole, which means 6 more weeks of winter. And I know it's been a long one. I know on the East Coast, I have a friend in North Carolina who said you got 12 to 14 inches of snow, and it's starting to melt a little bit, but be careful, especially if you're in an area that doesn't normally get that much snow. It can ice over, all sorts of stuff can happen, so important to stay safe. But even though there's more winter on the way, another 6 weeks of winter, I did get a lovely moment with a couple who I think had traveled from Arizona, maybe Arizona or Colorado, one of those two places. They were being interviewed on local television, and they were like, "Well, what are you gonna do with the 6 more weeks?" And the guy's like, "Well, I have plans." And he gets down and proposes to his girlfriend, now fiance, right there on the spot. Very sweet. It was lovely. Sometimes those things can go the wrong way. We've all seen the stadium footage of people not wanting to get engaged publicly, but this woman was pleasantly shocked and surprised and did not delay in saying yes. So good luck to them. I know you folks who are dealing with the winter. Somebody said we're hitting the frozen lakes. They did not see their shadow. Is that what happened? I thought I saw a shadow. I thought that's what I saw today. That was the report I saw. Maybe I was correct. Maybe I was incorrect. Who knows? Hopefully, people in the Denver area are saying that March is the snowiest month anyway. But you know what? This is your chance to get in from the cold. Doesn't matter how much winter's left because you're going to be here playing this game, and it might seem a little familiar to you if you've been playing for the last several years. There's something about Groundhog Day, isn't it? There's something in the air. It just all feels really familiar. Well, today's Groundhog Day, and like Bill Murray, you're about to be struck by some deja vu in this memory lane edition of Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. All of the questions you encounter were used this time last year, and the prize might look familiar too. That's $1,000, and everyone who can correctly answer my 10 multiple choice general trivia questions will split it. In this game, you'll earn 1 bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if but you will have to claim them at the end of the game in order to keep them. It's simple. You click the claim button when it appears once the game is ended and the SB are yours. If you leave early, you get nothing. And nobody wants that for you. I want you to get something. And there are more opportunities to get something. I'll tell you about that in just a second. But at first, I want to say that the first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize. There are 2 ways to rejoin, of course. One is using SB. The other is with a free rejoin, which is what everybody really wants. And if you click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening, you can get free rejoins just by watching videos. Tons of people do it. You could be one of them. And it's always good to stock up. It doesn't cost you anything except a little bit of time, and you get a free rejoin. People love using those. Finally, another reason why you stick around, why you never quit, never give up, never surrender, is that each game we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB during the live game. In fact, I do have the winners from Thursday. They're right here. They were already credited. So if this is you, if you're one of these 5 people, then hey, congratulations. I hope you enjoy your 100 SB. I hope you got you across the finish line for your first gift card in the month of February, unless you've already got one yesterday, in which case your next one. But either way, if you don't see your name up here, if you have not yet seen your name up here, it doesn't mean it will never happen. It means you don't give up. Keep playing and claiming because next time the winner could be you. All right, folks, let us get the comments out of here just like we did the other day and get right to your warm-up. Here is question number 1. Brexit refers to Britain's exit from what? Is it the NBA, the EU, or the IT department? Brexit refers to the UK's exit from what? What could it be? On January 31st, 2020, the UK completed what had been a huge ongoing British political saga that involved separating from the European Union, or the EU for short. EU is the answer. 95% of you getting that one right. Starting us off with almost 14,000 people in grand prize contention, but that number is jumping now as the people who did not get it rejoined. And if you follow us on Twitter, now known as X. We put out a fun fact every day, and usually that fun fact will help you out with the first question in the live game. That's a little tip for you. All right, we got almost 15,000 people in grand prize contention, and every question you get right from here on out gets you one bonus SP. So let's go. Here is question number 2. If you're dejected, how are you feeling? Curious, angry, or sad? If you're dejected, how are you feeling? Curious, angry, or sad? Tap the answer you think is correct to lock it in. The word dejected has been a part of our vocabulary since the late 16th century, and it means low in spirit or depressed, which means when you're dejected, you're feeling sad. And I hope you're not feeling dejected right now, because 93% of you got that one right. Well done. Crushing it. I'm guessing a lot of people have played this game before. The 7% of you that did not get it, though, we got over 80% of you coming right back into this game. How about that? Not bad at all. As we move on to question number 3, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. What do bees collect from flowers to make honey? Is it nectar, wax, or carbon dioxide? What do bees collect from flowers to make honey? Nectar, wax, or carbon dioxide? The process is fascinating. The bees use a straw-like tongue called a proboscis to suck droplets from the flower, and then they store the nectar in their stomachs. So, yes, in a way, honey is bee barf, I guess, but it's fine. It's sweet anyway. It's good for you. 99% of you getting that one right. You knew nectar was the answer. This is the best you've done so far in this game. Still over 14,500 people in grand prize contention as we move on to question number 4, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. When did the verb form of unfriend first appear? Is it 1659, 1995, or 2005? I always wonder, will this be the year that most people get this right? Can still be difficult. Unfriending can be therapeutic if you have toxic connections on sites like Facebook, and it feels like it's a recent word, but the verb form has actually been around since 1659. 1659 is the answer. 39% of you getting that one right. That does mean 61% of you just got eliminated, but I have a feeling that most of those people are going to come right back, and what do you know? I was right. We're already up to almost 90% of the people eliminated coming right back in. Still over 13,000 people in grand prize contention. That is what we like to see as we move into question number 5, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. What video game series has subtitles like Modern Warfare and Black Ops? Is it Call of Duty, Pac-Man, or Need for Speed? Video game series with subtitles like Modern Warfare and Black Ops. These games have been dropping players into intense close quarters combat since the first one, World War II centered edition, which was back in 2003. Of course, I'm talking about Call of Duty. It was originally a World War II game. Do you remember that? Call of Duty, pretty much everybody getting that one right, by the way. Well done. Almost 100% of you, 99.6. That's it. You'd have a fever. That's how hot you are if we were taking your temperature right now. We're moving on to question number 6, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. Q6. When you're dining al fresco, where are you eating? Is it underwater, on Pluto, or outdoors? Dining al fresco, where are you eating? There's nothing like dining al fresco on a warm, cozy spring or summer day. The word translates to fresh in Italian, and it means, of course, you're eating outdoors. Dining al fresco is so nice during the spring and summer, but if you're on the East Coast right now, you should not be dining al fresco. All your food would freeze, unless you're having ice cream, and then it'd be too hard to you. You want a little bit of softness in the ice cream, right? You don't want it rock hard. Anyway, 97% of you getting that one right. We are moving on to question number 7, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Which of the following is not a music album released by an actor or their band? Is it Heartbeat, Our Little Visionary, or This Is Our Art? One of these is not. This is by a regular band. Everyone from Bruce Willis to Keanu Reeves to Jared Leto to Kevin Bacon is dabbling in music, but the Soup Dragons are responsible for This Is Our Art. That is the correct answer. 65% of you getting that one right. Well done. And we're going to see how many of the people who got eliminated had not yet been eliminated. We're already going to get over a quarter of those people back. We're going to get close to half of them back. Still over 9,500 people in grand prize contention. The rest of you, plenty of bonus SP coming your way, including one if you can correctly answer this next one. Question number 8. Here we go. Frank Lloyd Wright is primarily known for what? Architecture, competitive eating, or techno music? Frank Lloyd Wright, primarily known for what? You can view his work all over the world, where he pioneered a style known as the Prairie School, where the aim was organic architecture. Of course, he is the world's, maybe one of the most famous, him and I.M. Pei are maybe the two most famous architects, at least modern, I would say. 98% of you getting that one right, so it does prove he is immensely popular and well known. Let's move on to question number 9 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Elphaba, the main character of which Broadway musical? Is it Guys and Dolls, Wicked, or Oklahoma? They weren't making the movies when this question first appeared in a game, so there. We were ahead of the curve. Maybe there's more to the story of The Wizard of Oz than we knew. That's the concept behind this musical, which has become an award-winning movie, and it is about the Wicked Witch of the West. Of course, Wicked is the answer. 8,896 people knew that answer and are ready for our final question. But first, I'm so excited to tell you about this, and I know you're excited for it. You've been asking for it, and tomorrow you're getting it. A big money game where we will have $2,500 in grand prize money. That's more than twice what we usually have on the line for you. That's in addition to the bonus SB, to the giveaways, and the general good time we always have with Daily Trivia Live. Be sure to join us at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. We're going to want you there for that big money. Tell everyone you know. Nobody's going to want to miss this one, least of all you. I expect to see at least this many of you here, if not many more, tomorrow for that $2,500 game. Quick reminder, by the way, that there are 2 ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of these live games. One is through the Daily Trivia Challenge. That is the quick, hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day, every single day. Second is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app, which actually has a couple different ways for you to earn. One of them is through installing and playing games on your mobile device. The other is the Daily Tapjoy wall filled with quick, easy-to-complete offers. Check Daily Discover off of your to-do list in minutes. Have fun. However much time you have, there are offers that allow you to earn more and more. It really depends on what you got that day, and that's why I call it Daily Tapjoy, because it should be a daily habit. Here's another reason why you should think about all this. Not only would they all get you SB towards your daily goal, all these ways to earn, but also we got a team challenge going on right now. The Lovers League team challenge has begun, and that means that there's plenty of time for you to get involved or get your team the win. If you haven't started already and you are on a team, you earn points for that team that you're a member of as you earn SB for yourself in a variety of ways, including, like I said, all the different ways you can earn in this app. And Tapjoy in particular, I have earned all the points I needed for my team within a half an hour just using Tapjoy in this app. So it can be done. And speaking of which, why is that important? If you contribute at least 500 points to your team before the challenge ends, which is 11:59 p.m. Pacific time on Sunday, February 8th, you will receive a gift card discount that gets bigger based on how well your team finishes. For example, if your team wins and you've contributed enough points, you will get a 300 SB discount on your next gift card. That means you can get a $5 gift card for just 200 SB. And I know you want to know, where are the scores right now? This is where they were just about 20 minutes ago, and they have already changed dramatically. That's how fast things move here. But for now, the Cutie Crushers are ahead of the Heartbreakers, Cupid's Crew, and the Sweetie Squad. But as you can see, there isn't a lot separating the first place and last place team, and there's always a chance for these teams to gain ground on one of those. So go get involved in the team challenge. You can see by talking to your teammates what offers are working for them, how they suggest earning those SB/team points, and it's just a good time. So check it out. Become involved in the team challenge. If you're not already on a team, you can get started. If you already are on a team, best of luck to you. All right, we've got 8,985 people vying for a piece of our $1,000 grand prize. We got over 15,150 people who've stuck around to the end, and one more bonus SB awaits those who can correctly answer question number 10. Here it is. Which of these drinks is traditionally non-alcoholic? Said Harvey Wallbanger, Shirley Temple, or Martini? Which of those is traditionally non-alcoholic? You know I'm from Philly when I tell you that NBA superstar Joel Embiid is famously a teetotaler. one of our superstars. And his drink of choice when he hits the club, when he wasn't married with a kid, is the grenadine and ginger ale drink known as the Shirley Temple, of course. Shirley Temple is the answer. 8,291 people knew that answer and are splitting our grand prize today. Well done, my friends. Let's meet just a few of these grand prize winners, shall we? Each of you taking home 13 SB and grand prize money, plus the bonuses you earned along the way. Best agent insurer, you are a winner. Congratulations. Russeline Jennings, congratulations to you. Jen Crass, you are a winner. Brookman Samara, 11, congratulations. And Casey Altum, just a few of our grand prize winners.